Hello, it's Ben Newman at For Example again. If you saw my video from this morning, I did say that I was going to do another video that just demonstrates how to determine, certainly how I determine my entry points, my stop loss, and my take profit levels. There's a really simple way to do this, and what it will do is just show you what risk reward you're dealing with any particular pair or any particular trade you're analysing. So what I'm going to do is open the charts. I'm just going to go through this with you. And the ones that I spoke about earlier, I'm starting on the dollar index as always. And if you saw my video earlier, you'll see that I drew this trend line in and I was looking to see whether it broke through here. So now we know it has. There's a good chance it's going to carry on going back up. We don't know for sure just because of the situation at the moment. There's a lot of uncertainty. So there's still a lot of volatility, so we've got to be careful. But in principle, and usually in normal circumstances, I'd imagine this will carry on pushing up. The dollar will get stronger from here because it's broken through this point here, past these 3 points. Plus, it's had 3 attempts at this and failed, gone back down. But you can see it's creating higher lows all the time, and that suggests to me that it is going to break on through and carry on up. So what I've done is done an analysis on gold and silver because they were very relevant last night, and I'll just show you how we can see the risk versus the reward very clearly on if we've taken these trades. So this is showing what happened last night. I'll start on silver. They're very similar, but this here I've done it, it's on a 4-hour chart, and I've done it into 3 blocks. So this indicates the area that we would need to have as a stop loss, okay, because this area here is overbought. All right, this isn't anything to do with price, it's to do with speculation and what happened last night, and that pushed this pushed the price of silver right up to here, where it came straight back down. It consolidated, came straight back down and corrected, and is now sitting around this area here. So this area here is still correction in my eyes. It's consolidating and it's coming back, and then we want to buy in at this area here. The problem is that we're at a key level here at this 1835, what it was 1835. Let me just adjust that actually. Yeah, this should be 1835, which is, I know, is a, there we go, is a key level of support. All right, so there's a good chance now, because it's pushed up above this, it's going to sit above this, and we can see this 4-hour candle is indeed indicating that. But I think probably it will get to this point and it may come back down. With the uncertainty at the moment and the prices of precious metal being pushed up just as a result of the circumstance of what's going on with the US conflict with Iran, there's no guarantee of this. So for me, the risk isn't worth the rewards. Yeah, so here's my risk. You can see here, and here's my reward, potential reward. If it breaks beyond this, then yeah, sure, but there's a good chance it will set up above. So it doesn't stack up to me as a trade, this. Obviously, we're looking into the past here. This isn't, I'm just showing you how it looks from last night if you'd set up this trade to take it from here as a sell. Yeah, and because it pushed up, you would have needed a stop loss that big to make sure that trade didn't bust. Yeah, and then of course then you've got a big loss with very little reward. Quite simple. With gold, slightly different in that you have got a slightly smaller stop loss area, this consolidation zone here, which you see in blue, and actually this is pushing back through here, so this still does it still does demonstrate a fairly good trade here if you're buying at this level, and it does break through, but there's every chance that it won't, again because of the same circumstance I've just mentioned. So now I'm going to show you on Australian US dollar. Now this one here has just dropped below this level, but it's the same principle. This is on a 1-hour chart, and you can see here these tails on the candles here that have pushed down to this level indicates that really that's where we need to be in terms of a stop loss. We want to be entering this trade here at this level here, and then this is a take profit zone here, ideally up to this level, and then again if it carries on going, then great, you're well in the money there. But that's the sort of areas. So this demonstrates a good risk versus reward, especially in the position it's in now. If it does push up back past this, then my view is it will carry on going. But again, there's a lot of uncertainty around the Australian dollar, even though they are strong today. So I'll look to be entering these trades once we get past New York opening, and hopefully that Trump speech this afternoon. New Zealand US dollar, same principle here. We can see it pushed down here, and this showed every signs of going up. You can see this is on a 4 hour. You can see the long tails on these candles indicating a very bullish movement to the upside, and then it broke back down here into a zone that is oversold. And in my eyes, again, we want to be waiting until it gets back up to this level, which it did, but it's still hovering around in this level. So I'd only be comfortable entering this trade if we look like we're breaking back into this level. I'd look to buy in again from here, because then we can have a stop loss on this that's pretty minimal compared to our potential rewards. All right. And I'm just going to finally show you on the GBPUSD, which does demonstrate a very good trade. This is on 4 hours. I drew this trend line in yesterday, so I expected it to get to this point and bounce back up, which it has done. We still have to be cautious because there's the volatility that can result from any news that's coming out, this Trump speech, and any other developments with regard to the US-Iran conflict. But ultimately, this demonstrates a very good trade to me. So I'd want to buy in from this area here. And again, I'll be looking to wait until New York opens to do that and just see how things look then. But then the potential wall could be right up to here. Could only be as far as here, of course. But once you're in this zone, the chances are it's going to sit up above here. And I do expect the pound to be strengthening. We've had positive news regarding Brexit today. Boris Johnson saying that he wants to speed up the process, make sure that we get it done by January. Will that happen? I don't know. But speculation's got anything to do with it. That should push the price of the US dollar up. And we're expecting probably a dip in the US dollar based on the situation at the moment with the Middle East. So I hope that makes sense. It just gives you an idea of how to, a simple way, I suppose, to determine your risk versus reward and the sort of areas you should be looking for stop loss, the areas that you want to be buying in at, and then the areas that you want to be taking profit in as well. And the bigger the ratio, the bigger the area of take profit is compared to the area of stop loss, the better off you're going to be, obviously. So it's just an easy way to sort of determine whether a trade may or may not be worth taking any particular time. Then you can see it moving in and out of these zones, just much easier to look at. So hopefully that's helpful. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do so over there. There's a button in the corner. Yeah, just follow us, keep an eye, turn your notifications on, and you'll get updates and everything. You can also, up in that corner there, you can join the free Telegram trading group, have a chat with me. I'm happy to have a call with you and just see if we can help you along with your trades. Okay, hope that's helpful, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thanks a lot.